Hello and welcome. Welcome back. This is Redemption Goddess. Today I wanted to talk about the benefits of waking up at 4 a.m. Now, for those people that work nights, you're already up at 4 a.m. And Dick Gregory did a piece on this talking about the graveyard shift. It was a very befitting name for that shift. He talked about the sun as it goes down, our bodies and our brains resetting, and the importance of, sleeping a few hours after the sun sets. In this world that we live in, unless you work for yourself and you're fairly wealthy and you can dictate that, it is you work when them people tell you to work. Even if you work for yourself, you are working late and early at the same time. Okay? But there's something about waking up at 4 a.m., getting a regimen started with, it could be 12 minutes worth of exercise, the cleaning and straightening of your room and your areas and stuff. By 5 o'clock in the morning, you already have a head start. You've done 1, 2, 3 tasks. And if you're a coffee drinker, tea drinker, smoothies or whatever you do, your morning food and all of this, you've done all of that. That's some more tasks. 5:30 now. If you wanted to sit down and read something or listen to an audiobook, which you could have been doing as you were working out and all of this, but we're talking about the detailed kind with the notes and the things like this, and then you going off to work. Now, this is based on a 9 to 5 work schedule. And those of us, we know it's more like 8:30 to 6 in some instances. So, by 5 o'clock, you've already been up 12 hours. 13 hours. And so, as you come home, your body, especially the first week or two, you're exhausted. And you have to finish strong, right? But guess what you already have done? Like you're straightening, all that straightening and getting things together, that's done already. Come home to a clean, neat house, however you do dinner, and you're crashing. You're crashing, going to bed. Some folks may still stay up. They may push themselves all the way till 9 or 10. And I've done that, to midnight and then woke back up and did it again. And your body sets. It just kind of begins to accept this schedule. But the amount of groundwork you cover far as laying the foundation, because if you're fortunate enough to have somewhere to go 9 to 5, you have a job, you have some income coming in, it may not be enough. That little bit of time is when you work on the rest of that income coming in. Now, I know some people dog Shopify. I'm not getting paid no money from Shopify. And the thing about those different platforms is the groundwork is already there. You pick your products, you pay your fee, and you can order down your own products, and go out and hustle them yourself. And you pay in your discounted rate and you hustle it for the suggested retail price. So you don't just have to deal inside of the internet. And the folks that are not interested in whatever you have, you're giving them your card or some type of brochure that you've done that they can go and check out the site and buy things. And then you give them coupon codes and all this different stuff to try to make them hang on to these little different things that you're handing out. And that groundwork can be laid just going to the grocery store and running basic errands if you dedicate your time to speaking to people that at least smile at you. I'm serious, and I'm living proof of it. Like That's just something super simple, but I can transform anything. Cleaning. Um, we all clean. We should. Professional cleaning is something that you need to learn. To clean professionally, it is different than cleaning your home. Not very much different, but just a little bit more detailed than cleaning your own home. But that is also something viable that you can do. It only takes a small investment, not like this big learning curve of school and training and all of this stuff. Some even massage therapy. If I wish I would have known, I would have went and got the massage therapy before I started college. If I would have known what I know now, but massage therapy, cosmetology. Now the esthetician and the other like very specific uh, technical things, you kind of have to add a few of them together. So imagine a cosmetologist that is also an esthetician, that is also a barber, and maybe also a makeup artist. They have a lot of different skills. They can take one customer and maybe get a few $100, if not thousands of dollars out of one person. Okay? And then you're talking about lifelong. So imagine you're super good at what you do, and lifelong this person is giving you a bunch of money because of the skill that you have. All of these things give you flexibility in a sense. In the beginning, yes, you grind hard to get your, to build up your clientele, and to also, build yourself up just to be consistent and good at what you do. And that takes some time to lay that, but the time that it affords you at the end allows you to go and explore a lot of other different things. Now, me personally, I still chose, to get a college education, but I would say for some, they cool with that, and they just continue their education, and they may take some business classes or some accounting and business classes here and there, and they go from there. Once you figure out the money, I don't care if you work at a convenience store, a liquor store, or whatever. You have a job. If you have a job, you have to take that income. And I know, because some of these jobs suck. Oh my gosh. Some of these jobs suck. Who they suck, right? But you just have to grit and bear it, because, honey, you can handle that business and get that, whatever that dollar amount is. You know that money is coming to you if you go and work that job. And then the rest of that time is when you lay the groundwork for other stuff. I think when you're young, you're super optimistic, but as you begin to get older, because the folks that I talk to that are, beginning to lose that steam, they're 35, 40, 45 years old. And they always say, well, you're just so young and full of, life. And so they try to make it like, oh, well, I can do it, but they can't. And I disagree. I disagree. You may need bigger amounts of money to reach your goal, but the same formula applies, in my opinion. You tell me if you think something different. But yeah, it's and it's sad, man. I see folks, that seem to should have it together. They seem one way and they're something totally different. I've seen super duper, what you would think, super poor folks, right? Barely making it, barely hanging it together, just smiling and just in that moment they grateful. Yes, they are stressed. You can see the stress in their face. And they just still are, they pushing. I love those people, because, man, They make you just really be grateful. Like, you know what? I just it makes you really grateful. You know, man, it's like people go through so many things and they still able to smile, they still able to be optimistic and say, well, this is another thing that I just have to get through. And then when you speak with the folks, they broken already. But it doesn't seem like they got hit with much. You know, it's like, wow, you broken? Like that was just a little shift in the wind and they already about to crack. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, are you serious? You can't be serious. Because there's people sleeping on the street and they still optimistic and have a little piece of joy in their heart. We automatically think poverty means drug addict and this and that. No, sometimes just a medical diagnosis or a kid, a kid just fuck up your whole life and you lose everything fucking around with that kid. You have all types of different situations where people fall all the way off. It don't have nothing to do with drugs and alcohol, right? It doesn't have anything to do with any mismanagement. They did everything that they were supposed to do and still fell off. But they found a way to still have joy and peace and still keep pushing. I mean, I'm sorry, that's beautiful. That's beautiful to me. It is better than someone, crying in a Mercedes about some stupid shit. I can't buy a sweater that I want, some stupid shit. I'm about to lose my Mercedes. Okay, well, yeah, hop on the bus for a minute or get your little Honda or something and go on about your business. Is this logo, without this logo, you nothing, huh? I'm about to lose everything. Well, what was everything? Because I guess you include in your life, I can't live like this. I gotta live this certain way. Okay. Okay. Meanwhile, folks just be happy to have butter to put in their ramen noodles. Anyway, tell me what you think in the comments. Like, share, subscribe, and thank you so much for listening.